I hate video games and video games hate me. Hey there, it's Clunkin. We're having a fantastic day so far, and today's topic is about my love-hate relationship with Apex Legends. It's also a toxic relationship. It's awesome. Um, yeah, let's start from the beginning. So, I remember when I first heard about Apex Legends, and it was before I knew anything about Titanfall or any stuff like that. And I thought the game was interesting. At the time, I was watching Nick A30 when he was still on YouTube, and I saw his stream about the game. And I thought it was neat, and I think I downloaded it and then played a couple games with a friend of mine. And we used to fight over Pathfinder because he was the cool grapple hook character. And I thought the game was alright, and then kind of didn't touch it. I kept it installed, but I never touched it until really played the game until season 7. Um, like, at first I did not like the game. I'd have a couple games. Like if I went through my badges, like season 3, 4, 5, I'd have a couple games. A couple 2 wins maybe, and 5 games total. So really nothing throughout those seasons. Season 7 is when they added Horizon. I could barely stand playing one match of the game. That's how much I found it boring, really. And season 7 came around. I started playing the game a lot more. I bought the battle pass for that game for the first time, and I really started spending my money on that game regretfully. God, that game took so much money from me past season 7. It's insane. Um, and I hate the game for it. But man, dude, they have such a good design team. Um, so yeah, season 7, season 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What are we on? 18 now. Um, yeah, I just kept going, and I mainly played Apex with one friend, and we grind ranked, and that was ranked. Oh my god, I hate ranked, but I also love it. Like if you know how Fortnite has that late game arena game mode, where you're put instantly into a late game situation. That's what I find fun about Apex, is the late games. But I don't get into the late games that often, and they're not always that fun and chaotic. But that is when I enjoy the game the most, is those late game 8 lobby final rings or 8 squad final rings. That's when the game is the most fun to me. So if they made a mode that's late ring Apex or late game Apex, that'd be awesome. Um, yeah, I don't think I can truly hate this game at heart. I think I will forever love Apex Legends, um, through all of its shittiness and terrible financial decisions. Like, oh my god, the microtransactions, Jesus, they're awful. I still buy them because they have been putting out some bangers for Lifeline skins lately, and you know me, it's in the gameplay right now that you can see I am a Lifeline main. Um, I like playing the healing character in some games, not all of them. I think Lifeline is the healer character that I enjoy the most because it's not too much of a role. Like, you're still essentially on an even playing field with every other enemy in the match. It's just the difference is you have healing items, but your guns are the same and everything else is the same. It's just that, which is different from a game like Overwatch where healing is a distinct role and it's supposed to be the main thing you really do. Healing in Apex doesn't have to be the main thing you do. It's something to really do afterwards in a fight. But yeah, I'd say season 8 is when I really, really started getting into Apex, and also when I really started to see the flaws of the game. No, not that early. That's later. Like season 10 is when I started to see the flaws of the game. But season 8 is when I really got into it. I think I hit level 100 in season 8, and also like 150. I leveled up a lot that season. I also got my first heirloom, Wraith's kunai. You already know with the biz, and I have so many heirlooms now. Some of them I got lucky. Others I bought. Sadly, I bought heirlooms like Ramparts. I don't know why I bought Ramparts. Like she's a fun character. I don't know why I bought Ramparts heirloom. Um, but yeah, so season 8, I got my first heirloom. I started playing a lot more. I was more of a Wraith main in season 8. Um, but that would change pretty soon once it hit season 9. That's when Valk came out. And Valk was overpowered. Still really fun though. And they added arenas into the game. And I started playing a little more Lifeline, and then season 10 came around. Season 10 where I really saw its flaws, and season 10 was the Seer season. And it also came with the Rampage. And if you play Apex, you know that was a horrible time. I think the only good thing about it was King World's Edge got renewed or something like that. There was an update to World's Edge where it looked less orange, and that was nice. But yeah, that was cool. No, it wasn't. It was awful, actually. That was also the season where I bought Rampart's heirloom. I don't know why I did that. That was an awful financial decision. I was down $160. By the way, to any non-Apex players, yeah, collection events are $160. You don't have to call me stupid in the comments. I know. I already know. It's a decision I will regret and continue to regret. Probably. I don't know. I still enjoy having Rampart's wrench, but you know. Season 11. Gosh, season 11 was so forgettable. I don't even remember what released. Oh, Ash. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, okay. I always think Ash came out in season 12. She came out in season 11. So did Stormpoint, probably one of the worst maps in Apex. Aesthetically nice. Map-wise, bad. Not good. No bueno. That season, Ash is cool. I wish Ash was more fun to play, because I'd love to play her. Because around this time, I think I started getting into Titanfall 2 and realized how amazing that game is and how sad I am that Titanfall 3 is never coming. Which I hope I get proven wrong about that. I hope Titanfall 3 arrives, but let's be real here. Season 12, Mad Maggie, and rank changes. Ranked was at one of the easiest points to rank up it could be. I hit Diamond for the first time in Season 12. Mad Maggie was also really fun. She's one of the most fun characters in my opinion. Because of the shotgun speed, and Wrecking Ball is just a really fun ability to use. Season 13, Newcastle. This is when the game started getting extremely stale. Like, Season 13 is where it started. The first couple of, like, the first 2 weeks was fun. But that's only because it was new. Like, ranked was alright. Yeah, and then it only got worse. Season 14, they did the final map update to Kings Canyon where they added back Skulltown, but it's a little different. It's not like really the same. I think it's called Relic, but I really couldn't tell you because it's just that forgettable. They also added Vantage, which she's cool. She's pretty fun. I like her bat. Season 15. Man, I really don't know. Oh, Catalyst and Broken Moon came into the game. Broken Moon, probably one of the best maps aesthetically, but also not a good map-wise. But it's cool. It introduces Zibrils, which were fun. And Catalyst was a character. Season 16 was a I don't know. Oh, no, I do know. Season 16 was the shortest season that Apex has ever released. It was a health season, so it was purely legend changes, map changes. There were 4 collection events in that season. Absolutely wicked. Like they were trying to get the most profit out of the shortest season. It was wild. Season 16 was fun for like a week, and then it started to get really stale and started declining a lot. To me at least. So Apex was still getting really stale. Season 17, they added Ballistic, and he's fine. Ballistic's fine. Like they did the final update to World's Edge, so it's not getting any more updates now. I think that's how it works. So yeah, the final map update to World's Edge, Ballistic came out. I genuinely stopped playing the season after 2 weeks. Like in the start, every season's the same. You start off and you're like, oh my god, this is so fun. I want to keep playing this, and then you just stop, and then you don't hop back on, and then you play like 3 times a month, because again the game is stale. And yeah. Oh, but one good thing was back in season 16 they added something called Mixtape, which added team deathmatch and control. So the game wasn't only battle royale anymore, which was terrific for me because I'm not a big battle royales get stale. This is a video about staleness, really. But yeah, season 17. Now to the current season 18. Revenant got a rework. It's still going on. It's spooky. I think I played the season for 3 days, and then I kind of stopped. I think this was like the shortest time I've ever spent on the season. I was like, this is it. It's back. It's awesome. And then I played for 3 days. So that's cool. I don't think it was 3 days. It had to have been longer. It was, again, probably a week. But it's still not a lot of time. Like, maybe it's me, but the game just falls off so fast for a new season. And the only thing that brings you back are the collection events. Like, I'm probably going to play when the Halloween event comes out and Shadow Royale comes back, or whatever they're bringing out now. I heard it's like a new game mode or something. I'm probably going to play for a day or 2. And then I'm just going to go back to whatever else I do. Like, the game can't keep my attention anymore. I still look at its news online, and that is the only way I really interact with the franchise now, is when I see news about leaks or upcoming collection events. Which, cosmetics are not content, which is something I hear a lot from like this one YouTuber named Macro. And I agree, because I mean, Apex is doing pretty decent now. Like, they're adding new game modes. Like, the current one that's in the gameplay is the Shadow Skull one. And it's neat. I didn't find a single skull, though, throughout all the gameplay, which was kind of disappointing, but, whatever. And, yeah, Season 18. It's, like, halfway done. It's okay. Yeah. I miss this game a lot. It was a big part of me. I have like a redonkulous amount of hours on this game. I think it's like over like 1,100 something. Like pathetic hours. Not like pathetic as in minuscule. Like pathetic as in I spent so much time on this game. And it's so sad to see it decline the way it is. And I wish it could get better. I wish it could keep it keeps a player base, but like I wish the news around it wasn't so negative, and I miss it. I was gonna do something like kind of clever, but I didn't really have a script for this video. I was gonna try to voice this where it was like parallels between where I'm talking about Apex. And the way I'm talking about it kind of parallels how one person would talk about a significant other while they're in a toxic relationship. But I'm not that clever to really do that. I had like a good solid 3 lines in my head, but I can't just ramble about that for 15 minutes. So I'm sorry about that. But I think I'm running out of time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, but you probably didn't. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your night. You're awesome. And don't forget to tell somebody you love them. I'll see you next week.